Good morning, Jeep fans, Flat Fender fanatics, and Convoy crazies. Johnny and Renee here. It's 4:55 a.m. We made it to DuPage, and they have this little. Boy, are they treating us nice here. They have this. It's like a community center, little like meeting hall thing. Air conditioned and was open, so you know what we did? We grabbed our sleeping bags and came up here and slept on the concrete floor in the AC. Shit, we were out. We were sleeping minutes, literally minutes after. Yeah, I wanted to write in my journal and compile all my clips the last few days. This YouTube video thing is starting to get overwhelming. So, I got a high torque starter coming in today. At some point, we're supposed to be set up all day for a display. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. The guy's gonna call me when the starter's in. I'm gonna zip up and get it. I'd like to get that done as soon as possible. What else? Oh, nothing else really. I'm gonna go out and make some coffee. And then, get some clean clothes on, I guess, and get ready to go down to the museum. Sounds like there's going to be some pretty cool stuff down there, and some, a lot of people, so we'll try to shoot that. I have to take a look at my checklist. I bought a dry erase marker. I put a work checklist on the inside of my windshield. So I'm gonna check that. Maybe take some tools and stuff with me. Do some work. Alright. Coffee time. Coffee time, coffee time. On it. So that's my buddy Charlie. I call him Pappy. And we've been keeping an eye on each other the whole way out here to DuPage. Let me tell you something about Pappy. He's a Christian man, and he has driven that weapons carrier. He's driven that weapons carrier out here by himself. And he's driving back to Pennsylvania by himself, so you tell me how that's possible. I think he has someone upstairs on his side. Real kind man. I'm gonna miss him. They said you were gonna make some friends on this trip, and yeah, we made at least one actual friend. Cause you know, you guys know what friends really are. You know, you only have one or two real friends in your life. But, yeah, I made a new friend. So we're getting, kind of getting camp set up. Oh, I got a cargo net at Harbor Freight, right? Because I want to run down the road with the flaps up on the trailer, but I don't want any of my cargo, any way possible for the cargo to fly out. So I got that cargo net to fasten to the trailer deck, the top deck. And so I was like, well, let's put it under the easy up. So that's where we put our pillows. SMRT, right? What? SMRT.
Smarty?
SMRT. I am so smart. Oh. SMRT. Oh. Camp flag right there for Camp Fender Bender. And got the laundry set up. Okay, those are the two poles that I used to set the trailer up on end. I did this, I showed you this in another video. So we just have our poles here and our cam locks, guy lines, just like you were setting up a fly tent. And then you can adjust them up as you need to. As if this starts to sag too much, you just pull, by golly, you just pull them things up there. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about this morning. We're gonna go set up for this demonstration at the this museum across the way here. So I have some coffee to drink and we'll take some videos from over there. Okay? Here we go. Welcome back! So we're driving they had this very organized, split up between diesel vehicles and gasoline vehicles. They have two pumps for us here in Cantini. When you get them G's and the I's and the N's and them words, I can't pronounce them for shit. But they're gonna top us off first, and then we're gonna go set up our display. It should be really nice. We got some local MVPA members and vehicles joining us today for our display and joining the convoy. This is the end of Regional Section 2 and the start of Regional Section 3. So we're about a third of the way across the country outside of Chicago here. And yeah, it's beautiful. We got the tree tunnels. And yeah, we're just having a good old time. It was nice to crawl into a little concrete bed last night, out of the weather, out of the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes have been fierce coming across the Midwest. So we got lit up pretty good the last few days, and my co-pilot said she loves me, but she's sick of the mosquitoes, so we went and slept on the concrete.
I said, I am not sleeping outside tonight.
Yeah. She's like, I can't take one more night of that bullshit. So
I love you, and I love the trip. Hate the mosquitoes.
Skeeters. I want to say we went through about a half a can of DEET already.
Yeah, at least. I mean, it's almost, it feels almost empty.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. Well, we're making our left turn into the fuel depot here. Good morning. Look at how pretty this is. This is gorgeous.
I'm excited that we have time to look around here today.
Yeah, me too.
They said, what, we're here 10 to 5 pretty much?
Yes.
Well, now till 5.
Now till 5. So I brought all my tools and my cam back and all the little stuff that I want to get done with me. And I'll work on the Jeep today while we're parked here. Make the best use of my time as possible. I got after that snafu yesterday, I called around auto parts stores. Nobody knew what I was talking about when I wanted a high torque racing starter for a small block Chevy. They were like, well, what did that go in? I'm like, buddy, all those first gen small block starters are literally the same. So finally got a hold of somebody that knew what they were talking about as soon as I started talking. A real hot rodder. So it sounds like this guy's a real hot rodder, my kind of guy. So we're gonna go in there. He's gonna give me a buzz today. We're gonna go pick up that high torque starter, and then I'm gonna wrap it with fiberglass, and we shouldn't have any more problems with hot starts for the rest of the convoy. So I'm gonna be busy. Probably not gonna be taking too many videos, but well, here we are. We're gonna get some fuel. Good morning. We're gonna do a little rough riding, Paul. Wow. This is fun. Look at that. We might even have to throw in four-wheel drive. How about it, buddy? No, doubt it.
just hang out right here until them folks get up the hill a little ways.
Team sort out where we can turn the column around, because right now the pumps are on our passenger side, which is opposite for all of us.
We went over that last night.
Brad, you copy?
The people here have been really nice.
Yes.
This place at this stop, I guess.
Yes, and the guy that runs the vehicles for the museum, he's sounds like he knows what the hell he's talking about. So I can't wait to see what kind of toys he has here. I hope a lot of people come out, don't you?
I'm sure they will. It's on their page.
Yeah.
Like it's advertised on the fairground page. He said they've been talking about it for like a month or so.
Yeah. So if the visitors that were here this morning are any indication of what kind of traffic we're going to have today, it's going to be a pretty good day.
Create a bit of a space here as each vehicle probably is going to back in.
They say willow trees can extend their roots a crazy amount of distance to find a body of water in search of water because they need so much. I think it's 100 feet. They feel their roots can go out 100 feet. So we're rolling into Cantigny now. We're gonna get parked in there and get all of our goodies out, and then I'm gonna try to find a watering hole for some coffee, and then start working away.
I'm following in behind Brad.
Get my checklist marked off. I forgot my lug wrench, but I'll do that back at camp.
So here we are in Cantigny Park. Beautiful place here. Wow, it's absolutely beautiful. Got all the vehicles staged up back there. Got the cards out, chalks out, all the gear out, playing some calming, soothing music for the visitors to the old war horse. And behind me here,
Look at that.
yeah, we got a whole fleet of armor back here we're gonna check out, and they tell me, yeah, museum. Got a museum. We're gonna get a little footage of that, and a little birdie told me there's a coffee pot set up around here somewhere too. So we're gonna get some go juice in us too. All right, so let's take a look around.
As compared to the good ones that we like, the Wiggles that...
None of them are native. They all came from Europe.
Wow.
But these come from Asia, and they're
Oh,
destructive.
go ahead, did you get one? Oh, you trying to do a... Sorry.
Yeah. No, talk away. That's part of the experience.
Wow.
But these,
See how fast they move compared
Yeah.
to...
Yes, they really do.
they stay in the very top of the soil.
Yeah, they don't do anything good for the soil like other worms do. They don't aerate the soil.
That's what we
Their
like.
castings are not as nutritious for the soil as night crawlers or redworms or any of those do. Look at this,
For lack of other term, you just call it a jumping worm, or
and this came off of first blush.
what's happening?
There's a type of microscopic nematode that defaces hostas, and
Oh, wow.
this has it.
Now, there is a chemical that can be put down. for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. What I'm doing here is just I'm pulling the leaves off while they're still in the leaves, and that'll cut them down some, but it won't.
Some abatement.
Don't stop it.
Pretty cool. They have a little map of the park you can stand on here. And so down here is where the fuel pumps were for the gas vehicles. So we came in here somewhere, walked along this trail, and we came back and ended up right down in here. And then went out and turned right, went down the road, went off the map, came up, back on the road here. Made a right turn into the main entrance, made another right turn into this parking lot, went down, we're all parked right around here. So here we are, this is where we are right here at the visitor center. First Division Museum's down here, and then you can see the tank park in between the two buildings. And the lady we just talked to was right in here in this grove of trees right here, working on with the worms, some worm abatement. This is really neat. I've never seen anything like this before. Beautiful artwork.
Walking back out to the military display, it looks like they got their Liberty truck out, which is what the original Convoy ran across the country, trucks like this. A lot of them were chain drive, solid tires, not pneumatic. A lot of them. Yeah, can you imagine? Looks like they got a CCKW behind it, World War II deuce and a half. And then behind that, looks like they got an M3 Scout car. And so yeah, we're gonna go over here and look at these fine looking American machines.
You could be the first one. You could be the first girl to go in.
Look at that spring pack. Holy man. Wooden blocks for bumpers. That's amazing. CCKW with the 50 on top. Old Mama Deuce. Scout car. Another Mama Deuce sitting on top. That's cool. Painted M38 it looks like. We can tell by the entrenching tools, the Pioneer tools on the passenger side and the windshield frame. Set up as an MP Jeep. That's cool. My dad's BFF Carl used to be an MP. Probably ran around in a Jeep just like this. Nice display they have here. Smile. Well, it looks like we got a wee bit of a storm coming, mate. Well, it looks like there's a pretty severe storm inbound, so we're gonna stand under this big metal lightning rod ass looking thing here. Ha! And this is a horrible idea. I'd be better off to hide under a tank. But yeah, check out the armor they have here. It's pretty dope. So I'm gonna stand here. Wow, look up there. What a beautiful place they have here. So they just gave us our lunch a little bit early. We went and battened down the hatches out in the open vehicles. We have to, if you're in a Jeep, you know, you have to go out and make sure nothing's gonna get sopping wet. And yeah, I fold up a canvas tarp that I put on my passenger side floor to keep my honey's feet cool. So I just open it up and put it over the seats and the steering wheel and stuff. It's what we do. Jeep life. Jeep hair don't care. Yeah, the radar doesn't look too happy, so we're just gonna go in here and maybe I'll upload some more videos. They have free Wi-Fi in here, so pretty dope. What else? Well, I'm not gonna take any video of the museum because I think if you're really interested, you should be really interested. This museum is the best military museum I've ever been in my life. You need to pay your way. So, but yeah, it's amazing. Amazing the detail that the work that they've gone into. They have some original artifacts here. I saw 2 Medals of Honor today, real Medals of Honor, donated to the museum. The Cantini sign from Cantini, France. Battle damaged, World War One. There's all kinds of stuff in here. They focus on the First World War, World War II, and then Vietnam, the big red one. So honored to be here. Pappy looks sharp, buddy. He's in his uniform with his helmet on and stuff, but he looks, because he's a little guy, you know. He looks sharp. And this is his objective, so this is why he drove all the way out here. Now he's going to drive home by himself. That storm is, I don't know if you can see that. That storm's moving along at a pretty good clip. They said it's moving 40 miles an hour. So I'm gonna get back inside before I get woken up here by a lightning bolt. Oh, look over here. They got a big red one right on the, made out of flowers. Wow. There's just so much to see here. I cannot believe it. Okay, that's enough for today. Unless something else pops up, that's going to be it for this video. Okay, so we'll see you tomorrow, I guess. I'm sorry that it's taken so long to upload these dang videos. The idea was to shoot a video, edit it immediately, post it immediately at like a Walmart or something like that. And it seems like Walmart is, Wi-Fi is harder to find than gasoline when you get out away from the city. Much harder to find than gasoline. So that's what the delay is about. They got Wi-Fi in here in the museum, so I'm going to try to get as many videos uploaded and posted and edited and all that junk that I can. Then we had that shit show with the darn Jeep accident. That kind of put a damper on my journal and the videos and stuff. Then we've been moving since we left Worcester. We've been on the move like 150 miles a day, so yeah, 150 miles at like 30 miles an hour. Think about that one. I mean, it's an adventure, that's for sure. I love it. I love it. But it makes it hard to do interwebs work, so I'll get them out as fast as I can for you avid followers, and I'm happy to share this experience with you, but it's just please bear with me. It's not because I'm lazy, it's because I don't have anywhere to upload the videos. So until next time, drive them Jeeps, Rough Riders unite, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. So here we are, Rock and Roll Automotive. This place is like home away from home, man. They got all kinds of, look at that butte sitting there. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, so just gonna go in here and get a new starter. My honey bunny ran the wipers on the way down here. It was about an hour drive, and it's still raining now. And let me tell you something about Renee. She is the best navigator I've ever come across. Yeah, she's pretty good. How about it, honey?
What?
You're a pretty gosh darn good navigator.
I guess.
She's a good co-pilot. So, as promised, here we are. The guy called me. We were set up at the 1st Division Museum in Cantini, and they called me, and so I was released from my duties there, and then we zipped right up the road, and we're gonna go in here and get her done. But I was gonna change it here in the parking lot, but in the rain, I'll just do it tomorrow under the easy up if I have to. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna run her to the airport. Then I'm on my own. Look at that little beauty right there. That's exciting. Get dig into the box. It's got a depth spacer, 2 height spacers, 2 new bolts, 2 washers. And I love stickers. Big M Performance Products, buddy. Eat that, Napa. Well, folks, we're gonna wrap up this video today. Today is Tuesday the 20th of August. It's been a pretty decent day. Cantini's beautiful. I highly recommend stopping there if you're anywhere around Chicago into military stuff.
Or if you have a wife that likes flowers, they have a beautiful arboretum there. And as you saw earlier, very knowledgeable staff. They keep the grounds looking gorgeous. So here's the water tower for this area. There's another one about a mile west of here. Sun rises in the east, that's in the west. So there's another one about a mile west. It's very interesting coming out here, and quite a few water towers out here. Yeah, so you can see Camp Fender Bender below us here. Got Renee's doing her wash, as we say in Pennsylvania, with an R. I had to think about what letter we add to the word. A wash. Got to do some wash. And I always get this screwed up because it's backwards. There's my friend Charlie in his weapons carrier. He's going to be driving back to Pennsylvania by himself. God be with you, my friend. So I'm losing 2 good friends tomorrow. Charlie's heading out at, he said, about 4 in the morning, and I got to drive my honey to O'Hare International Airport. And that thing's sitting right there, so that's okay. We popped down the highway around 50 today, so she'll do 50 no problem. It's just that crazy city traffic. See, I've been through Chicago a number of times, and anyone else has been through Chicago, well, you know what we're dealing with tomorrow. So I'm going to take a look-see at the maps. I have an atlas, the U.S. Atlas. I'm going to look at the maps and see if there is a secondary road that'll take us within a couple miles of O'Hare, and then hop on the freeway for the last bit of it. I'm going to try, if the weather holds, to take the top off so I have a little bit better visibility around me for whenever I need to do those Chicago maneuvers, if you know what I mean. So that's it for now. We'll see you tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do a video tomorrow. All I'm going to be doing is working on the Jeep and taking her to the airport. But if I see anything interesting, I'll post something up. And so tomorrow's the last full rest day here at DuPage County Fairgrounds. Beautiful place. The fairground staff are treating us very nice, and this is a well-deserved rest. And then it's on to Iowa. I think we're gonna shoot into Iowa the day after tomorrow. I think our rest stop is in Iowa somewhere, so I'll have to look at the maps and see. So until then, thanks for watching these half-stupid videos I make, but like I say, I like to share what I see. I apologize for some of the shorter videos, the shorter clips that I mix in there. When I see something interesting, it's hard for me to get my phone up and get the camera opened and then switch it to video. By the time I do that, usually I pass what I want to take a video of. So I'm going to look into that, see if I can switch the camera to open in video mode. That would be very convenient. Apple, if you're watching this, you need to do that. And another thing you need to do is figure out a way to switch the camera around here when we're filming a video, so I can flip the camera around like you can in Snapchat. What the hell? Alright, Johnny from DuPage County Fairgrounds, Transcontinental Motor Convoy 2019. See you tomorrow maybe.